You just take us through the. You just take us through the emotion of 14 down in the fourth quarter to a game that didn't end for another hour or so, and what happened after that?
Did it end up being an hour after that?
I don't know. It seemed like.
Yeah, it felt like it. These are, coaches love these kind of games where it's not going well, ball's not going in, the game's not easy. We didn't have a flow at all, and that you have to credit Charlotte, for that. And they were taking control of the game, up through until the fourth quarter. We knew we were going to have to really lock down defensively, and that gave us some confidence, to be able to, not have to feel like we had to score every single possession. Knowing that we could get multiple stops in a row, and guys started to feed off that energy once we started to get some stops, and then knock down. Duncan got a couple. We started to get crawl back into it, and then at that point, our guys are great competitors. Figured at that point we just got to figure out how to win, and probably have to do it ugly, and then it ended up going 2 overtimes, and all those emotions and swings, late game package, all of that stuff. It's just great to be able to go through all of that down the stretch. From a coaching standpoint, I couldn't ask for more than to go through all of those experiences, and then also have the teaching points and come out with a win.
There's probably nothing harder in the NBA than a game before a week off. It's almost like when those Southwest gonna get away commercials.
Yeah.
It sort of felt that way for the first 40 minutes.
Yeah, probably a little bit. Guys are human, and our guys are pros in that locker room. But we've been grinding, for weeks. To climb up the standings in the East. So we were a little bit flat, through the second and third quarters, but we were able to, dig it out and make some plays at the end. And you saw what Kyle was able to do in clutch moments. He's a highly decorated clutch player, and he's just done a marvelous job of reading this team, coming to a new organization, and figuring out how to help everybody. That's what he's been about, all these months, is just trying to get everybody comfortable, trying to get everybody on the same page, get guys to the spots, get the ball to people. But his career has been based on clutch moments, and we needed every bit of that tonight, and he showed what he's capable of doing in those moments.
There's probably not a lot of nights you want Jimmy shooting 7 3-pointers, but you probably very much want
Why
him to
not?
shoot the 8.
I love it. I love it. I wanted the walk off. Send us into the All-Star break with that. But I liked all those shots that he's shooting, and those are shots that are going to be available, and teams are going to try to protect the paint, as much as possible, put size, on our guys. And Jimmy's such a competitor, that he hit the big ones when he really needed them. And he understands that as much as anybody, that the game can be ugly, that might not be going our way. But then, when you have an opportunity to close the game and find a way to win it, he's as good as anyone to help your team do that.
And then probably if it wasn't for Duncan in the fourth, there probably would not have been either of the overtimes. And again, today he adds to his sort of milestones as the quickest NBA player to 700 3-pointers after doing it to 6 to 5 to 4 to 3.
Yeah.
I mean, just his performance tonight and his enduring consistency.
So really important, the boost that he gave us, his threes that he hit, and the passing out of the traps gave us some life when we were trying to climb back into the game. Defensively, he did a really good job, and trying to bring him into some of the actions, and he's going to see that a lot. We're going to see that a lot, and we're going to get a whole lot better at it. Going down the stretch. But his minutes were really, really good. And of course, those big threes were helpful.
I know it beats the alternative, but just the boost of getting a win like this now to, I don't want to say savor, maybe recover from for a full week, but how meaningful is it that this is the moment you take into the All-Star break?
Yeah, if I could script this the way I would want it to be, I don't think everybody else would want it to be, but I would love, a close game down the stretch and 2 overtimes to be able to go through all those different emotions, frustration, the different defensive sequences where we had to manage things and then work on our fourth quarter package in these clutch situations. We got about 2 weeks worth tonight. And again, those teaching moments are a lot better when you end up getting the win.
Eric, you went back to your starting group down 14, about 8.5 minutes left in the fourth. To have the stamina, they're obviously in great shape, those 5 and all your players, but to have the stamina to keep that defensive verve throughout the end of regulation through 2 overtimes, what does it say about that?
Yeah, they're competitors. They're elite competitors in this league, and that term gets thrown around a lot, but I think it's kind of loosely based. Yeah, these guys are real competitors, and they were gassed at the end. They're in world-class shape, but by the end of the first overtime, guys were gassed. At that point, it's about your mental toughness and overcoming frustration, overcoming officiating, overcoming things that are not going your way, and just make winning plays, whatever that may be. And that goes for Bam as well. He made some big time winning plays defensively. Our guys are just about winning, and I'm glad we were able to get this win and win it ugly, find a different way.
And obviously, it's always about what's next, and there are always new mountains to conquer. But where you are at the All-Star break, first in the East, pleased overall with the first half.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to give kind of a state of union where we are right now. The staff and Jimmy, we'll get on to Cleveland, and then we'll get some time away, and then we'll start to work on this last stage of the season and get ready for a great push. Okay.
Maddox.
No
I
way,
will go
Maddox.
with. Sorry, Coop is not agreeing. Coop, go ahead.
Yeah, so quickly, just the give and go with Duncan and Kyle at the end there. That was reminiscent of the one from Chicago a few months back. Do you have a hunch going into that that's going to be there, or is that just Kyle
Studying all these like weird nuances? Not even whatever. Like they did a good job of denying Jimmy. It ended up going to Duncan. It looked like they were probably going to trap in that situation. So Kyle's a great cutter, and we're able to get that relief bucket, right there. And the more important thing is, being in that position where you have a lead, you have to get the ball in, where they possibly are going to foul and or try to get a steal. Hopefully we can get, more of those situations going down the stretch so we can work on different things.
Have a good break.
Okay. Thanks, Coop.
And we have Steve Angeles from ABS-CBN in the Philippines. Go ahead.
Hi, Coach. Congrats on a good, hard-fought win. I'm up,
Good
not
one.
really a vacation, but we'll end on a fun question tonight. So we're very excited that you're going to the All-Star game. What does it mean to you? You're not only representing Heat Nation, but the Philippines as well. And you're also not going to be the only Filipino at the festivities. Jalen Green, you'll probably bump into him throughout this week. So how exciting is that for you?
Yeah, that is pretty cool. Hopefully one of these days we can get back to Manila and do a big clinic during the summer and invite a bunch of other players and staff members. I've been meaning to get back over there. We've been planning on this pre-COVID. So throw it out there. I want him involved, Jordan Clarkson. And I want to get a big crew over there the next time.
Nice.
And we appreciate everybody. We have a crazy fan base in the Philippines, and we really appreciate it. And we love it. Hopefully keep it going.
Nice. Our chief will be there in Cleveland to catch up with you.
All right, let's catch up then. I'll look forward to it.
All right, good luck.
Okay, thanks.
All right, Coach, we're good here.